Good morning, children. Today we are going to solve two problems based on the same logic. Identically same logic. And in my opinion, both the examples are excellent examples from our syllabus. Okay. These examples have been asked in the board examinations previously. So these are important examples. I am going to solve one for you. The difficult one I am going to solve. The easier one, though they are very similar, only the numbers are changing. So one I am going to solve, the other one you will solve for yourself. So problem number 7 on page number 45. I think it is page number, yes, it is page number 45, and this is problem number 16 on page number 46. Both the examples are star marked examples. If you refer to the old papers, you will definitely get them in the old papers. I am going to solve 16th problem for you, in which it is given that triangle PQR is an equilateral triangle. QS is 1/3 of QR. QS is 1/3 of QR. S lies between Q and R. We want to prove that 9 times PS square is equal to 7 times PQ square. That means you have to establish a relation between these two segments, PS and PQ. Let us see how can we do it. For that, we draw one segment perpendicular to side QR. So this is the construction. You can show it by dotted lines also. Okay. So segment PT is perpendicular to side QR. Now triangle PQR is an equilateral triangle, so all three sides are equal. All three angles will measure 60 degrees. Okay, we all know this information. Segment PT is perpendicular to side QR, that is this angle is a 90 degree angle. Therefore, in triangle PQT, this angle is a 60 degree angle, this is a 90 degree angle. So third angle, that is angle QPT, will be a 30 degree angle. Therefore, this triangle PQT becomes a 30, 60, 90 triangle. We have written. Therefore, by 30, 60, 90 triangles, the side opposite to 30 degrees is here. The side opposite to 30 degrees, that is QT, will be half of the hypotenuse PQ. We have written QT is half of PQ. The side opposite to 30 degrees is half of the hypotenuse. The side opposite to 60 degrees is this segment PT, because we are talking about triangle PQT. Okay, so we have to apply the theorem in that triangle. Segment PS is not the opposite side of angle 60 degrees. Okay, so PT is opposite to 60 degrees. So PT is √3/2 times of hypotenuse PQ. Now we are given that QS is 1/3 of QR. QS is 1/3 of QR, but we know that QR and PQ are equal in length. QR and PQ are equal. Here we have written, because these are the sides of an equilateral triangle. So now we have got QS is equal to 1/3 of PQ. From the figure, QS plus ST is equal to QT. We have written QS plus ST is equal to QT, because point S lies between Q and T. Okay. Now the equivalence of QS and QT we have obtained. What is the equivalent of QS? 1/3 of PQ. So in place of QS we are putting 1/3 of PQ. What is the equivalent of QT? Half of PQ. That we have substituted. Transferring 1/3 of PQ to the other side, it becomes minus 1/3 of PQ. Take PQ common. 1/2 minus 1/3. So 3 minus 2, 1/6. So ST, this segment is 1/6 of PQ. This segment is √3/2 times of PQ. That means what we have done, that this segment and this segment, these two segments, ST and PT, we have expressed in terms of PQ. This is the key point. This is the key point. Okay. ST and PT. ST and PT we have expressed in terms of PQ. And now, if I apply Pythagoras theorem in triangle PTS, we have written in triangle PST, angle T is 90 degrees. Apply Pythagoras theorem, you get PS square is equal to PT square plus ST square. PT square plus ST square. Now, both these segments have been expressed in terms of PQ. So, let us replace PT and ST by their equivalents. So, PT is root 3 by 2 times of PQ. So, here I am writing that ST is 1/6 of PQ. So, that also I am writing using 4 and 6. Using equation number 4 and using equation number 6. Rest of the part is mechanical roll down exercise. Squaring this, you get root 3 by 4 PQ square plus 1 by 36 PQ square. Take PQ square common. Simplify this. You know how to add fractions. So it comes out to be 28 by 36 PQ square. Okay. And common multiple of 28 and 36 is 4. 4 7s are 28. 4 9s are 36. So you get 7 by 9 PQ square. Cross multiply, you get the required result. In my opinion, it is the best example. It is the best example to be asked in the examination. Okay. So you need a lot of practice, writing practice to solve this example. Take this example as a challenging example. Now, with the same logic, you can solve problem number 7, a star mark example given on page number 45.